It's Christmas Eve and it's midnight, and I just heard the most bizarre noise out in the cockpit. And when I went to investigate, I opened the hatch and there was a sleigh with 8 reindeer just taking off. And the head reindeer actually had a port running light for a nose. And it was a man dressed in a red suit, very jolly, and he turned and looked at me and he said, "Merry Christmas, Wave Rover, and to all a good night." And with that, they were gone, heading westward. Possibly Prince Edward Island, for all I know. And then when I looked down in the cockpit, they had left a bag of goodies. And I'll wait till tomorrow, Christmas Day, to show you what's in the bag. We'll have a little more light. Have a good night. Good morning, it's December 25th. We're about 150 miles west of Western Sahara in North Africa. We're 300 miles south of where we started from. And this is the 3rd day of virtually no wind. As you can see, sails are not filling. Take a little look around the horizon. It's just a little after 8 o'clock in the morning. It's 20 degrees, as I said. There's just enough breeze and current to keep us headed south. We're making about 2.5 to 3 knots. Merry Christmas, everyone. This is a follow-up to the report from last night where I found that Santa Claus had actually dropped off a bag of goodies in the cockpit. So now I'm going to show you what was in that bag. So I opened it up and, well, there was a card, of course. And we'll just take a quick look at that. Wow. Wow. Look at that. Sailing ship. And this is from my good friends Eddie and Bernadette in Prince Edward Island in Summerside. I think they're working with Santa Claus to get this stuff out here. And inside the bag there's some coloring felt pens, candy cane, and some more candy. And there were in fact chocolates inside this bag. I don't know what's happened to them. And Wave Rabbit is doing what he usually does. He's not saying anything. Some more candy. I've never heard of these. Ginger Delights, blood orange. And here's one from Santa Claus to Alan. Let's see what Santa Claus is sending me. Well, a tie. You know, I was just saying to myself, life isn't really complete on this solo journey without a tie. So now I'm all set. And And this one's from Santa to Wave Rabbit. I'll open it for you. Wow. It appears to be a flask for Appleton Estates rum. You lucky son of a gun. Well, there's nothing in it, and rightly so. Not on this trip. And of course, an orange. Christmas isn't complete unless you have an orange. A couple of these, and also, I was one of the subscribers to the channel, Paul Leah, sent me this book before I left and endorsed it. You know, Merry Christmas, Alan, Safe Journey from Paul. And I've read it, and it's about a man who sails a boat from my region, from the Maritimes, not from Prince Edward Island, but takes 18 years to sail it around the world. It's a very good read. I enjoyed that. And a couple of crackers, and I think I'll open those with Wave Rabbit. Do you want me to? Says he's too full of chocolate to pull the. Uh-huh. Yes. Ah, just what we need when the weather gets really hot, and it is. It's 24 degrees Celsius right now. It's definitely shorts and t-shirts, but in the evening it's still cool. Where you're wearing a light sweater. Oh, this is a very good gift. Come in very handy because we don't actually have electric fans anymore. More reliable. Oh, there's more things. First off, it's not Christmas unless you put on one of these hats. Fits just right. Okay. And of course there's a riddle. Are you ready? What is the best Christmas present in the world? A broken drum. You can't beat it. Yeah, that's good. I mean, that's the first riddle joke I've heard in 5 days. Very funny. One more cracker. All right. Okay. First off, I'm going to grab it. There's your hat. Oh, it's a little big on you. Okay, and the next joke, brace yourself. What did the grape do when it got stepped on? It let out a little wine. Oh, that's good. And on top of that, seems we have a spring of some sort. So, and a little split ring. Okay, so this may come in very handy. We'll put this in with our rigging gear. You never know. I can't imagine what I'll use it for. Anyway, Merry Christmas to all of you. So Wave Rover has been in these squally conditions, light but squally conditions all day long. And about an hour ago, the wind shifted a good 60 degrees, and I had to put Wave Rover onto a different tack to maintain our southern course. And you can see I'm going to do a 360 in a second here, and you'll see how it's all dark behind us, and we're coming to the edge of this front. But here we're seeing all the darkness. And we can see a break in the clouds. And there's the sun just up ahead. Continue on around. sort of see the edge of the squall again. But it's nice. It's probably 20 degrees, and the wind is probably 10 to 12 knots right now, but you know, 20 minutes from now it could be back down to 5 to 7 knots. So it's been variable all day long. In fact, it's been variable for the last 3 days. And the seas go from anything from less than a meter, like they are right now, to 2 or 3 meters. And again, that can happen so rapidly. So this is the evening of Christmas Day, December 25th. About 150 miles off the coast of the Sahara. And we're about 500 miles north of the Cape Verde Islands. Well, it's just after sunrise on the 26th of December. We are about 145 miles off the coast of the Sahara, and the temperature is only 20 degrees Celsius. I was just on deck. I showed you the sunrise, pretty impressive. Again, we have sort of a haze on the horizon, but it's clear skies above. Last night we were on a port tack right around just after sunset. We had a wind shift and the wind increased, so I put her on a port tack so that we could maintain a southerly course. And by early this morning the wind had died off again, and we had yet another wind shift, so it's more northeast now, and I've put her back on a starboard tack. These light conditions require a lot of changes to the sail plan, and you know, it's something you just have to stay on top of. So throughout the day I'll probably be making several more changes, because I still don't feel the northeast trades, and I suspect it's another few hundred miles south of us. So we'll continue to make southwest course, which will put us eventually 200 or 300 miles above the Cape Verde Islands, north of the Cape Verde Islands, where we anticipate that we will feel the northeast trades at that point. That's the traditional plan of crossing the Atlantic, so we're sticking with that. Check out Wave Rover's Patreon account. Now, Patreon is a way that you, the viewer, can support the production of these videos. You'll find a link to Wave Rover's Patreon account in the video description, or by clicking on the stylized letter P above my left shoulder, you can also get to that page. So this is Wave Rover wishing you fair winds and have a wonderful week.